Go to our permanent witnesses.
Thank you very much, Chair, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mumbasaka from the Ministry of Finance and National Planning, Office of Accountant General. Thank you.
Madam, did you get what?
Recording stopped.
Your committee, Mutelo Mishek is my name, your humble servant. Be calm. I don't want to say anything, the chair is there, in regards to your report, but be calm. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable MP for Siavanga.
Chairperson, I thank you. Chasefu, including egg chicken, is in Chasefu, isn't it? You're welcome.
Egg chicken.
Permanent witnesses, you're welcome. My name is Mulunda Darius, Member of Parliament for Siavanga constituency. Chair, thank you.
Thank you. The Chair.
Good afternoon, Chair, to you and my fellow members of the committee. Good afternoon, permanent witnesses. Good afternoon, my council. Chairperson, my name is Mishek Mtetwa Nyambos. I'm the current MP for Chasefu. This is my team. I declare interest, Chairperson, but I'll be around. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I may be tempted to be responding. Thank you very much, Chair, for the privilege.
Thank you. CS and your team, Shakafuswa Christopher. Others say are my names. Are my names. But I'll say Shakafuswa Christopher is my name. I represent the good people of Mandevu constituency. I'm the vice chairperson of the committee, but in line with good corporate governance, the chair has stepped down because this is his constituency. He's not part of the operations, so in terms of declaring interest, I think there is no such thing, but because of just good corporate governance, he's asked that we actually interact with him on the side. But if he has a question, we'll allow him to also ask you. Having said that, I now wish to invite you, CS, to present your memorandum.
Thank you, Chair, and the committee for giving us this opportunity. We'll start from page 1, Appendix 1, cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the local authority received and disbursed funds amounting to 23,949,000 kwacha, 860, and the variance of 3.9 million was retained by the ministry. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that Chasefu Town Council disbursed funds received amounting to 23.9 million and requested to utilize part of the 3 million meant for the construction of Chief's Palace amounting to 2.9 million for the construction of 4 1x2 classroom blocks and procurement of furniture for health facilities. Refer to the attachments on Appendix 1. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will follow up with the ministry on retained funds. Appendix 1.1, that is retained fund. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the retained funds amounting to 2.7 million were deducted at source for the purpose of the procurement of the ambulance. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that the ambulance was delivered and is in use. Refer to the attachments on Appendix 2. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to follow up procurements done centrally. Page 2, Chair. Appendix 2.1, unspent funds, community projects. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the unspent funds amounting to 4.7 million was attributed to ongoing community projects and the retention on the completed projects at the time of the audit. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that 4.2 million has been spent on community projects, leaving a balance of 467,000, which is for retention, amounting to 172,000, and 2 ongoing projects amounting to 294,000. Refer to attachments on Appendix 3. Remedial measures, Chair. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to utilize all the funds disbursed to the local authority within the fiscal year. Appendix 2.2, unspent funds empowerment grant. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that all approved grant beneficiaries were allocated funds according to the nature of business applied for, leaving a balance of 336 kwacha. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that the balance of 336 kwacha was taken note and the funds will be reported to the Constituent Development Fund Committee for disbursement to Chasefu 2025-2026 grant applicants. Remedial measure. Management assures this committee that we will endeavor to track the budget allocation to ensure that no funds remain unspent. Appendix 2.3, Chair. Unspent funds, secondary boarding and skills development. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the unspent funds of 3,045,000 was as a result of few applications under the bursary component and failure of some successful applicants to report to their various schools and institutions, as well as the school dropouts. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that funds amounting to 3,045,000 was varied to community projects which have since been completed and handed over. Chair, refer to the attachments on Appendix 4. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to enhance sensitization and funds within the, and spend funds within the fiscal year. Appendix 2.4, Chair, unspent funds on loans. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that unspent funds of 217,000 kwacha were funds recovered from the loan beneficiaries under revolving fund account. Action taken on page 4, Chair. Management wishes to report to the committee that the funds amounting to 217,000 has been disbursed together with other loan recoveries that beneficiaries, other loan recoveries to the beneficiaries under revolving funds amounting to 580,000. Chair, you can refer to Appendix 5. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to disburse all loan recovered funds. Appendix 2.5, Chair, unspent funds, that is on administrative cost. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the Auditor General's observations and would like to submit that the funds amounting to 77,000 kwacha was not utilized as some projects were still under implementation as at 31st December 2024. Action taken, Chair. Management wishes to report to the committee that funds amounting to 77,000 kwacha have since been utilized. Refer to the attachment on Appendix 6, Chair. Remedial measures. Management assures this committee that we will endeavor to utilize funds within the fiscal year. Page 5, Chair, Appendix 3, community projects. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the Auditor General's observation on the outstanding project for the year under review and wishes to state that the outstanding project is the construction of the Chief's Palace, which has stalled due to the injunction on the project site. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that Chasefu Town Council requested to utilize a part of the allocated amounts for the palace to construct 4 1x2 classroom blocks and procurement of health facilities furniture amounting to 2.9 million. Chair, refer to the attachments on Appendix 4. Appendix 7, sorry, Chair. Remedial measures. The local authority will continue engaging the royal establishment while waiting for the settlement of the matter. Chair, Appendix 6. On page 6, Appendix 3.1, performance of desks. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations on the 27 undelivered desks and would like to submit that the cause of query was due to the 3 suppliers not meeting the contracted number and the standard of the desks. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that Chasefu Town Council engaged another supplier to supply and deliver the 27 deficit of the desks, which have since been delivered and distributed. Refer to the attachment on Appendix 8, Chair. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will continue to engage and monitor suppliers to ensure that they perform according to the contractual obligations. Page 7, Chair, Appendix 6, Youth and Women Empowerment Grant Performance Analysis. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that they received 217 empowerment grant applications against the approved number of 76 was due to limited budget provision, as there was overwhelming response from the applicants. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that the Consumer Development Fund Committee approved the 76 successful empowerment grant applications according to the budget provisions, and the said grant beneficiaries received the funds. Remedial measures. Management assures this committee that we will ensure that funds are utilized according to the budget provision, the Constituency Development Fund component. On page 8, Chair, Appendix 6.1, unaccounted for empowerment grants. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the cause of query was due to the grant beneficiaries failing to maintain proper records, despite the local authorities orienting all the grant beneficiaries before disbursement of funds. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that grant beneficiaries were engaged and reoriented on how to keep and maintain records. Chair, refer to Appendix 9. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to enhance orientation of future grant beneficiaries on proper record management before disbursement of funds. Appendix 6.4, Chair, unauthorized change of approved grant projects. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the cause of query was due to the grant beneficiaries making profits from the initial approved projects, which they are still currently undertaking, but diversified the profits into other business ventures without informing the local authority. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that grant beneficiaries were engaged and they wrote to the local authority where they indicated that they had not changed the approved projects. Chair, you can refer to the attachments on Appendix 10. Page 9, remedial measures. Management assures this committee that we will endeavor to enhance orientation of future grant beneficiaries on Constituent Development Fund procedures. Appendix 7, misapplication of loan funds. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the cause of query was due to the loan beneficiaries making profits, just as the case of the grants, from the initial approved projects, which they are still currently undertaking, but diversify the profits into other business ventures without informing the local authority. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that loan beneficiaries were engaged and they wrote to the local authority. They indicated that they had not changed the projects. You can refer, Chair, to Appendix 11. Remedial measures. Management wishes to assure the committee that we will endeavor to enhance the orientation of future loan beneficiaries on Constituent Development Fund procedures. Chair, Appendix 7.2, failure to recover loans. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that the cause of query was due to the loan beneficiaries not consistently paying their monthly loan repayments. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that Chasefu Town Council engaged the loan beneficiaries to ensure that they settle the outstanding amounts. Further, the defaulters were saved with court summons waiting for court appearance. However, the interventions taken have seen an improvement in the loan repayment, and we have recovered 1.2 million kwacha, of which 1.1 has since been dispersed to other beneficiaries. I refer to attachment on Appendix 12, Chair. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to enhance monitoring of the loan beneficiaries in liaison with the financial institution to enhance monthly repayments. Monthly payments are done as per loan agreement. Chair, page 11, Appendix 8, Budget Performance Analysis. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that 744 applications were received, out of which 660 students reported at their various institutions, while 84 applicants did not report under the skills development bursary. Further, 364 applications were received, of which 344 pupils reported at their various schools, while 20 applicants did not report under secondary school bursaries. Action taken. Management wishes to report to the committee that the 660 sponsored students were paid for, and 544 students graduated as at 31st December 2024, while from the 344 sponsored and paid for pupils under secondary school bursary, 35 pupils have completed. The council did not pay for students and pupils that did not report at their various institutions and schools respectively. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will enhance sensitization of bursary applicants and encourage the applicants to report to their various institutions and schools once approved. Page 12, Chair, of my report, Appendix 10, unsupported payments. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the observations and would like to state that the non-attachment of the document was due to the documents being filed separately. Action taken. The said documents have since been attached correctly, and they are available for verification. Chair, we have come with a file for the same documents which are not attached here. Remedial measures. Management assures the committee that we will endeavor to file documents correctly and improve our record keeping, Chair. Appendix 11, failure to obtain ZRA clearance before payment. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's observations and would like to submit that council relied upon the tax clearance certificate submitted during the tender procurement process, as it was one of the criteria for any bidder to apply. Action taken. Management has therefore started obtaining the ZRA clearance certificate clearance before payment is processed. Refer to Appendix 13, Chair. Remedial measure. Management assures your committee, Chair, that we will ensure that ZRA clearance is obtained before payment. Chair, I therefore wish to submit my clarification to the cited queries and assurance to the committee that the remedial measures to the queries for Chasefu Town Council shall be adhered to. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, CS. I now wish to invite points of clarification. We can start with my son, Honorable Member for Mitete. kindly switch off your mic.
Thank you, sir. In the course of going through, at least one question has been answered on page 12, the unsupported payments. Now they are saying they have come with the documents. So, sir, if they may please pass it through the documents, because they were not there, but I'm glad they have come with them, so that people will be able to look at them. Page 5.
Before you go to page 5, perhaps we ask the CS to move an addendum so that we admit those documents as part of his report, because that is the standard.
I will follow your instructions.
Yes, yes.
Because you should have. Just if you have any other apart from that.
On appendix 10 on page 12, CS, the documents that you brought are not part of this memorandum. And so, if you have any other documents that you would want to submit as part of your report, I now wish to invite you to move an addendum so that we record that these documents are part of this report.
Thank you, Chair, for that clarification. Chair, I move the addendum that this committee, your committee, allow us to submit an addendum for the missing document in our earlier submitted report.
As regards to appendix 10 only, isn't it?
Chair, also on appendix 2.1, just additional information,
Yes.
Pictures showing the completed projects arising from that appendix 2.1. It is going, we will add that on appendix 9 as an addendum. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Secretariat, you may collect the documents. I hope you have copies for all the members.
Chair, we apologize. We realized late we didn't make copies, but we can still make copies.
Okay, so
yeah,
as per standard, when you are bringing extra documentation,
yeah,
in terms of supporting the appendix, you must make a minimum of 15 copies.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Who admit them? Yes, Honorable Mutela, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you so much.
After Honorable Mwene.
Page 5, you did well concerning the monies, the 3,038,000 kwacha meant for the chief's palace, wrangles arose, injunctions, authority granted on 24th March 2025. You have used 2.9 on 4 by 2 classroom blocks and health facilities, furniture. Where are these 4 classroom blocks? How much per classroom block? Where are these health facilities? The furniture. The
Yes,
4
yes.
plus totaling to that. What have you done with the difference from the 3 million? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Chair. I'll make comments and my colleagues will chip in as well. For the 4 classroom blocks, Chair, they are within the district. They have since been handed over. And on part of the addendum, I think under Appendix 7, I may mislead you on appendix numbers, but with the documentation that we have, my colleagues will help me to pinpoint. The completion certificates are there. The director of engineering will help me on the costings for the same projects.
Director engineering? Yes, we know that the 4 projects are within Chasefu. The honorable member is asking which wards benefited from these 4 infrastructure. So perhaps for the record, so that the people also who are following us are able to hear, to say these 4 1x2 classroom blocks were built in this ward, and that ward. Yes, Director Engineering, if you can add that information, if you have it.
Just a minute, Chair. Let me.
Chair, allow me, the Director Planning, to chip in on the locations.
Director Planning?
Yes.
Thank you, Chairperson. Like my principal officer has indicated, these projects are 4 1x2 classroom blocks. One is in Chizingizi Ward. It's called Elijah Primary School. It has since been handed over, completed and handed over. Then the other one is at Masa Primary School, 1x2 as well, and it is in Luorezi Ward. The other one is in Magodi Ward. It's called Luasuku Primary School. It's a 1x2 as well. Has also been handed over. The last one is Kanyalubwe Primary School. I think one of the addendums that the CS has submitted is also a completion certificate, which was just recently completed at the time of the report. That's when it was completed, and it's yet to be handed over by signature. Thank you.
Director Engineering, you are ready with your answer before you come in, Honorable Mtelo? Yes?
Yeah, so like my colleague has highlighted, we had 4 projects. In terms of costings, the 1x2 at Mwasa was costing at 677,000. 677.
600?
677 431.30, the exact figure. Then we also had another 1x2 at Wasuku, which was costing 678,903.00. Then the third one, we had another 1x3 at Elijah, costing 698, 1x2 at Elijah Primary School, which was costing 698,331.17. Then the fourth one, it's among the addendums we've submitted. The addendum we've submitted, it was costing just a minute. It was costing 698,857.16.
Yes, Honorable Mtelo, follow up.
Thank you very much. I'll come on to the classroom blocks. Where are the furniture? And what would be the cost for the health facilities furniture?
Yes, yes.
It's on where?
Director of Finance, if you have the information, you can just ask him to tell you so that you tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
274. Sorry, it's 274 105. 274 105. It's on Appendix 1.
Honorable Mchelo, any follow-up?
So all what you've mentioned is on Appendix 1, starting with their classroom blocks. Even the pictures. Okay, so what of the balance? It was 3 million. We are talking of 2.9.
The balance is 152,000.
132.
You can switch up, yes?
Chair, the balance is one of the monies we still have to write again to the ministry, the retained funds, so that we utilize.
Honorable Mwine? Is it
Thank you very much.
sufficient?
No, it's a
Okay,
different place.
Honorable Mlunda?
Just a clarification, Chairperson. On page 12.
Page 12.
Yes, on the same,
The same matter.
missing documents. Yes. Just wanted to find out because there are 10 transactions that were missing. Wanted to find out when the council actually was audited. Which months were audited?
Yes, yes.
Chair, we were audited in the month of July.
July
Yeah.
2025.
Yes.
Yes, Honorable Mlunda? You can switch off your microphone.
July of 2025, and then when the auditors came, you couldn't find, because this file looks so intact, like, and the internal auditor verified everything, though there are gaps where officers are supposed to completely fill it in. Some gaps are not filled in. By then, my question is, it looks so intact, so what was difficult to give the auditors these documents?
Yes, yes.
Chair, allow me to invite the Director of Finance to explain.
Director of Finance?
Thank you, Chair. The major challenge on the documentation presented is the stores attachments. Previously, we didn't have a stores officer, so any officer would appoint, they would file the documents in the way they would maybe find them easy. So at the time of audit, we had 2 transfers that were alternating handling the stores office. So that caused the delay in actual finding the actual documents to attach to the payments. So arising from
the
that,
2 officers were staying out of the district, or they were stationed at
no, they were
the local
transferred.
authority.
They were transferred outside the district.
Come on, they were transferred out when?
2024, the other one in 2025.
Honorable Mulunda.
The observation that we find in most of these local authorities is that DF, after you are paid, the filing of documents in most local authorities, they don't mind. Until auditors, that's when you actually look for the documents. You have done the right thing, you do everything, but the filing system in all these local authorities, we are being now told that the people that were supposed to handle this were the ones that were transferred. But even you should have interest together with because yourself and the internal auditor, you are adequate to respond or to find these documents when the auditors come. That's just a piece of, it's just a comment.
Finish on the 3 million. You said 132 is part of the retained funds. unless there's somewhere where we have other retained funds. Because on page 1, the retained funds is only 2.7 for the ambulance. But you said it's part of the retained funds. So where is the 132,000 kwacha?
Yes, yes.
Chair, we still have the money that is held at the ministry, which forms part of the retained funds. The variance, when you look at the variance on page 1, that is 3.9 million. The Chief's Palace money is within that variance.
Yeah. I'm following you, Chair, through seeking your indulgence. You know, you requested the authority to use the Chief's Palace money. And you have said we've used it only 4. And furniture. Agreed. Where is the balance? No, it's on the retained. Now, when we're asking you, you are now saying, no, it is still held up. The 132 plus. The one you had requested, the granted authority to use. So are you following what I'm saying? Yes.
Sorry, Honorable Mtelo, how much was the budget allocation for the Chief's Palace?
Yes.
The total?
The total budget allocation is 3,038,000 kwacha. Yes.
3 million? 38. So why are you referring us to 3.98?
Sorry, Chair. You know, issues of figures sometimes, Chair, sorry for misleading you. The balance, Chair.
You've answered the question that I asked you. You wait for another question. You're just going to attract more questions. Huh? Yes, Honorable Dr. Manza. Okay, before I go to Dr. Manza, Honorable Mwene.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, in my case, I'd like to find out from the CS on page 9, failure to recover loans.
Page 9? Yes, Honorable Mwene.
Yes, Chair. Chasefu still has about 1.1 million. 1.2 million. At the time of audit, Chasefu still had about 2.8 million. These amounts were unrecovered, and as we speak, they are still collecting money. So when are you going to complete collecting these monies from the loaners? And what mechanisms have you put in place to be able to be collecting all the monies on time? I submit, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. As we have reported, the action taken, Chair, we have analyzed the response after saving the loan beneficiaries with summons, and we together with legal section, for those that are really not showing, putting in that effort to pay back, or go to the next stage of taking them to court so that the judgment is passed. But with the analysis, we'll make sure we engage them. Chair Chasefu is a rural community, and we are trying to sensitize and make sure that they also grow.
Continued sensitization.
Yes.
Yeah, the court, if you're going to say you take them to court, I'll ask you, where are the CDF minutes that are saying that the next action, you must take this to court? Dr. Mansa.
Thank you, Chair. We're on page 1.
Yes.
On page 1, Chasefu has an ambulance. And we refer to appendix 2. And Chasefu also has 2 motorbikes. Where is the evidence as to the receipt of the 2 motorbikes? I've seen the evidence on the ambulance.
Yes, yes.
Allow me to call my Director of Finance to
give.
Thank you, Chair. On the 2 motorbikes, the auditors cleared them because at the time of audit, these were verified. So the only matter which they could not verify was the ambulance.
The question from Honorable Dr. Manza is where is the evidence? So where are the bikes?
Chair, maybe I say that everything that was audited and cleared, they are not part of this report, except where we did not.
Where are the motorbikes?
They are with the chief retainers.
Huh? It forms part of the report. And if the honorable member wants to find out, you tell him to say these were delivered with the chief retainers and they were cleared by Auditor General. You would have answered the question and you have also added that Auditor General cleared you.
Noted, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable Dr. Manza.
Well, on the same one, from the budget and funding, the retained funds was 2,700,000. So it shows from the appendix 1.1 on the retained fund table that the 2.7 million was used to purchase the ambulance and the 2 motorbikes. Is that a position? Because we've seen the experience from other councils, the retained funds for ambulance and motorbikes was above 2.7 million. But from this budget and funding, you only retained 2.7 million, and 2.7 million produced an ambulance and 2 motorbikes. Where is the source of funding for these 2 motorbikes, which is not in the under community projects or under empowerment? Because I've checked from the narration on community projects, empowerment grants, and so on and so forth. I don't see where the 2 motorbikes, the cost of the 2 motorbikes come from.
Yes, yes.
Chair, yes, I acknowledge the 2.7. That does not include the cost for the motorbikes. However, the funds for the motorbikes procurement was retained at the ministry. The cost was 55,000 kwacha.
Follow up, Dr. Manza.
Different one. The under community projects, page 2.
Page 2.
There's by the end of the fiscal year, there was 4,763,464 kwacha as unspent. And the action taken is that this amount has been spent on community projects, leaving a balance of 467, which is for retention, and 2 ongoing projects. Refer to attachments on Appendix 3. So if we go to Appendix 3, it is well tabulated that the unspent by the end of the fiscal year is equivalent to 4,763,000, and you have spent 4,295,000, and then the balance 467, which is well explained here on page 3. Now, which of these projects listed from page 1, from project serial number 1 up to number 12, which of these projects is maintaining a retention of 172,833 kwacha 97 ngwe as tabulated on page 2? Because on page 2 you have indicated that the balance, the 467,546, the 172,33 is retention. And the 2 ongoing projects are costing 294. So which of these projects from page 1, from serial number 1 up to number 12, is maintaining a retention of, which is included in the 172,000? One question on this one. Then the project number 5, construction of 1x2 classroom block at Chinama Primary School. Chinana Primary School, yes. Chinana Primary School, there is a pictorial evidence on Appendix 4 of the school, the 1x2 classroom block. Just above it is Mchanji Primary School, the 1x2. I've seen in the document, like on Appendix 1, we have examples of 1x2 classroom blocks. Elija Primary School, 1x2 classroom block, pictorial evidence. Kanyalubwe Primary School, 1x2 classroom block, pictorial evidence. But what caught my attention is the design of the 1x2 classroom block, Nana, which is on Appendix 4, is different from other standard 1x2 classroom block. The Chinana Primary School 1x2 classroom block has got double separate corridors and has got only one 3-in-1 window, 1-in-3 window only. While it's a standard from the Ministry of Education, which you can see at Mchenja site, has got 3 windows one side, 3 windows the other side. So one classroom block would have 6 windows, but this one is different. This design, why was it peculiar to this site? And is it an approved design from the Ministry of Education to implement under 1x2 classroom block?
Yes. The first question, which project is holding the 172,000 as retention? And the second question, which the Honorable has just asked.
Thank you, Chair. I'll handle the first question, and I'll ask my Assistant Director Engineering to come in on the other part. For the projects holding the retention from serial number 1 to 12 are projects except project number 7 and project number 11. Those are the 2 projects that at the time of audit were still being implemented.
Can you allow him to finish the second question as well? Then you come in.
Yeah. For the second question, allow me to invite the Director Engineering.
Director Engineering?
Yes.
Is this a standard? Is it approved by the Ministry of Local Government?
Thank you, Chair. The photo attached, I think, is we made a mistake. This was a completion of a 1x2, which was started by the community on a different site. But the design in question for Chinana is a standard one that we've
Where is the
constructed.
photo for Chinana?
So for Chinana, we apologize here, we attached a wrong photo.
Where is the photo for Chinana?
It's not attached. Like I've mentioned, we attached the wrong, a different photo from another site, which was a completion of the 1x2, which was started by the community.
So do you wish then to withdraw this photo as part of the submission? Because had it not been for the question from the Honorable on the consistency,
yes,
because the designs of 1x2 in Imandevu, in Mitete, in Kaumbwe, they're supposed to be the same. The design of 1x3 in all the 116 districts are supposed to be the same. And so, what are we going to do now with this photo, which is misleading to this committee? Chinana Primary School 1x2. Yes, yes.
Yeah, Chair, we apologize for posting a photo in the report. I wish her to withdraw that photo.
You wish what?
We wish to correct that we withdraw that part of the report.
You withdraw the photo by submitting the actual photo by end of the day tomorrow.
Yes.
Secretariat, the photo for Chinana is ordered to be expunged from this report, and the local authority must submit the correct one. Note that when I was giving you the assurance of immunity, you are not supposed to deliberately mislead this committee. And so if the actual building is this same one, then it will bring sanctions. I hope that you are withdrawing this and you give us the correct photo. Is that a correct position?
Yes, Chair, that's the correct position.
Yes, do you have another follow-up, Dr. Manza, on the same?
Retention?
Yes.
I asked concerning the projects number 1 to number 12, which of these projects are maintaining a retention?
Yes.
And the response I got is that all the projects except for 7 and 11.
Yes.
Now, if we go to project number 5, the same Chinana, the balance, the last column, balance, which is retention, it's not only Chinana. Almost all these projects are running without retention. Retention is 5% of the contract price, and it's normally applicable during the defects liability period, which is 1 year. And I've looked at your contracts, most of the contracts at completion certificates, all these projects completed some of them completed in 2025, meaning the defects liability period goes beyond in 2026. So we need to have enough funds as retention. So just an example, like Chief Chinana, only 7 kwacha in the account. There's only 7 kwacha. That's project number 5. Then the other one is just 2,000 kwacha, which is Mchenja 2,000 kwacha. Is just 2,213 kwacha. The other one, the second project, which is a construction of police post at Tinkanga,
Director Engineering.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Honorable. So, like you've highlighted, so the three projects, project number 2, number 4, and number 3. So the figures indicated there are savings. So these projects have already passed the defect liability period and we've paid retention. I think we should have included in our statement to say the figures indicated include the retention, savings, and the cost for the ongoing projects.
Chasefu Town Council, I wish to thank you for your appearance this evening and afternoon to your Committee on Local Government Accounts. Our interaction reviews some weaknesses in governance, financial management, project implementation, record keeping, and accountability mechanisms which adversely affected the effective utilization of CDF resources. You had challenges in accounting for unaccounted empowerment grants, unsupported payments, and weak documentation. This query keeps coming up from some of the councils, where you are saying, no, the officers handling this were transferred, but immediately, and the auditors are with you for a month plus, but immediately they leave. That's when you find the documentation. So this one, colleagues, not only yourselves, but all the local authorities, we need to do better. This is not personal farming money, no. This is government resources, which must be properly accounted. Delayed completion and monitoring of community projects, poor contract management and quality assurance. Then you had a challenge, non-compliance with statutory requirements. Payments made without obtaining ZRA clearance reflecting non-compliance with statutory requirements and expose the Council to regulatory and financial risks. The committee urges the Council to strengthen financial controls and documentation, improve planning and timely utilization of CDF funds across all components, enhance monitoring and supervision of community projects, strengthen contract management and supplier accountability, enforce strict loan recovery mechanism in line with CDF guidelines. The committee is emphasizing on more sensitization. You have the administrative component of CDF. So if you can have sensitization meetings, at least every quarter, those that are defaulting, or even few shy, we call them for this meeting and remind them, you defaulted the last 3 months. You see that they will make efforts because you'll be naming and shaming them in front of others. Going to court, yes, but it should be the last option. So we emphasize that you continue having community meetings. After all, you have funds for those meetings. We want to encourage you. I note that the only challenges you have were not specific audit queries, except the other weaknesses that I've spoken about, which are cross-cutting issues. So go back and keep on shining. Unfortunately, you and the other councils which are represented in these committees carry a heavy burden. Imagine the way Honorable Nyambose talks to all the councils, and you come here his profile is there and you put him down. Huh? So we want to encourage you that you do not let your guard go down. Reduce on the cross-cutting issues where possible. Ensure that grants are given on time. Even the 132,000 that remained on the Chief's Palace, ensure that you write the ministry to allocate this money. You find that it can put fuel in the grader, and after the rains, you'll be able to open up some roads, and people would be happy to go and sell their produce, thereby boosting the economy of Chasefu. Our immunity is hereby withdrawn. Please go back to the people of Chasefu and enhance service delivery. Thank you so much. Honorable Nyambose, you want to ask a question? Seriously, you're free to leave. You don't have immunity. Yes, Chair. Yes, Chair.